Hello everybody, my name is Guillermo Ruiz, a student of the class Legal Writing with the Professor Kenya Chapman in the Associate Degree on Science in Paralegal Studies at Miami-Dade College. Today I'm going to present the electronic legal portfolio, the last assignment that we have in the class. The electronic legal portfolio is a digital record of each of the tasks carried out in the legal writing subject of the Associate Degree on Science in Paralegal Studies at Miami-Dade College. It has been structured in such a way that it shows in an organized and systematic way the different communications, investigation, and procedures carried out in the legal field assigned by the class instructor. The purpose is to leave an electronic structure that readable, shows the diligence and responsibility demonstrated by the paralegal student in the development of the class, in such a way that this is a solid foundation for their professional life in the field of law once they graduate and begin practicing their profession. The Associate Degree on Science in Paralegal Studies is approved by the American Bar Association and prepares legal students to meet the demands of the competitive world of law through the study and analysis of state and federal law, research assignments, practices cases, and application of the knowledge acquired in particular situation. This portfolio is divided in this section that are at the top. We have the home with the introduction about the legal portfolio, the index that show the different parts that we have in the portfolio. The first part, the assignments, has 4 divisions: the letter and communication, legal memorandums, investigation tests, and the legal form. The second part, the CADI certificate. The third part, the sharp billable hours. And the fourth part, the last one, has the legal researches in the 2 legal platforms, LexisNexis and Westlaw Edge. In the assignments, in the first part, in the letter and communication, we have all the letters and the email that we sent to the customer, Trevor Bester, about his specific case, requesting some information, complete some forms, and present in the meeting with the lawyer in the law firm. For example, this is the meeting confirmation, the presentation meeting that will have the lawyer with the Trevor Wester and the letter about this meeting. The letter that we have here is about the presentation documents. The first document to build the file for the dissolution of marriage, requesting to the customer the documents that are necessary for this case: the civil accounts of the children, the joint checking account that he has with the wife, and the other important document for this case. Another example of the letter or communication, we have the return agreement with all the terms and conditions for the legal service that the law firm will give to him to manage his case. In the second part of this assignment, we have the legal memorandums. In the legal memorandums, we have the first one. This is the first one memorandum that we did with the customer Joe and Jane Doe. We jeopardize in group this specific case, as you can see here. We have the second memorandum. The second memorandum was with our current customer Trevor and Flavia Wester, with all the information that we needed to know, all the specific things that are in this case: the facts, the issue, the property division, spousal support, the child support, the conclusion about the case. In the last part of the legal memorandum, we have with more specific information about the particular case, no? In the third part of the assignment, we have the investigation task that we did in the class. For example, the conflict checks of the specific case of the Trevor Wester, our client. The ethic rules and the diligence and competence for this case that apply and that we get in the Florida bar regulations. The task that we did as in group about 6 specific cases that we have in the class. In the case that we analyze studying the class, the Carrie Bug versus Shelton, her guardian in Next Friends, all the citation, the proceeded history, the outcome about this specific case in particular. And we have in the last part the legal forms that we use for the case. These forms are part in the Florida court that the customer needs to complete for the specific case. We have here the petition for dissolution of marriage with dependent or minor. This second form is the certificate of compliance with mandatory disclosure. He completed all the information that the court required with the specific information about him, the person that he helped to complete, other specific forms. This one, Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction and Enforcement Act. And we are going to show a couple of them more. The marital settlement agreement for dissolution of marriage with dependent or minor, no? With all the required information. And the relocation long distance parenting plan. In the second part, we have all the electronic training that we had in Cali. For example, we have this one. The topic was client advice letter, ethical and professional consideration. We pass answering correct every question that we had. This other training, client or not, we approved to with 100%. And we have more trainings in Cali now. The third part is the share bit of hours is very important because with the share bit of hour we can show to the customer all the things and the time that we took to complete his case. For example, we have this first, the research activity that we have, the usage form searches, the citation in the legal platform, the start time, the end time, and the total time. In this specific case, we took 7 hours and 33 minutes. Another chart billable hours in this case, we have this one. We have the activity, the citation, the start and end time, and the total. 4 hours and 41 minutes. In the last part, we have the legal research. It's very important because we can prove all the things that we investigated in the legal platforms. First, the investigation that we did in LexisNexis now. We got the history with all the citation and the specific time when we research this topic now, as you can see. This other example of the investigation that we had in LexisNexis. And we have the investigation, the researches in Westlaw Edge, the other legal platform. This is an example. As you can see, when we research about this specific case, bug and bell, when we started the class, the specific time, and the specific task or client that he did the research in. Other example that we have here about the forms that we investigating in this specific case that we have with the customer Trevor Western. This is the complete legal portfolio. We consider that it's very important to be organized and have all this information with the customer. Thank you so much.